Hey everyone, today I'm checking out the Raymarine Element 12 HV Chartplotter and Fishfinder Combo. If you're serious about fishing or just want a reliable navigation tool on the water, is this actually worth your money? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the Element 12 HV gives you a bright, crisp 12-inch display that's easy to read even in direct sunlight. I've used smaller screens before, and they can be a real struggle when the glare hits. This one has a high-resolution display that makes charts and sonar images pop, so you're not squinting or guessing what you're looking at. Whether you're navigating to a favorite fishing spot or just keeping an eye on your surroundings, the clarity is a game changer. Another thing I like is how user-friendly this unit is. Raymarine designed the Element series to be intuitive, and it really shows. The interface is straightforward, with large icons and menus that make sense at a glance. You don't need to be a tech expert to figure out how to adjust settings or switch between views. I've seen some chart plotters that feel like they were designed by engineers for engineers, but this one is different. It's built for anglers and boaters who want to spend less time fiddling with the device and more time on the water. Now, let's talk about the Fishfinder side of things. The Element 12 HV uses chirp sonar, which is known for giving detailed images of what's below your boat. I've used cheaper fish finders that give you a vague blob on the screen, but this one actually shows you the difference between fish, structure, and the bottom. It's like going from standard definition to high definition in terms of what you can see underwater. If you're serious about finding fish or understanding the underwater terrain, this is a big deal. One feature that stood out to me is the built-in GPS. It's accurate and fast, which is exactly what you need when you're trying to mark a spot or navigate back to a favorite fishing hole. I've had GPS units that lag or lose signal, but this one locks on quickly and stays reliable. Plus, it comes preloaded with detailed coastal charts, so you're not stuck with a blank screen when you first set it up. That's a huge time saver, especially if you're heading out to unfamiliar waters. The build quality is also solid. This thing feels like it's built to last. The housing is rugged, and the screen is made to withstand splashes and bumps. I've used electronics before that felt flimsy, but the Element 12 HV has a weight to it that suggests it's made for real-world conditions. Whether you're dealing with choppy water or just the occasional knock, it's reassuring to know your gear can handle it. Now, I should mention that this is just the chart plotter and Fishfinder. It doesn't come with a transducer. That means you'll need to buy one separately if you don't already have one. It's an extra cost, but it also gives you the flexibility to choose the right transducer for your boat and fishing style. If you're upgrading from an older system, you might already have a transducer that's compatible, so it's worth checking before you buy. Another thing to consider is the price. This isn't the cheapest option out there, but it's also not the most expensive. For what you get, a high-quality display, reliable GPS, and detailed sonar, it's a fair price. If you're someone who spends a lot of time on the water, this could be a worthwhile investment that pays off in convenience and performance. So, what are the pros and cons here? On the plus side, the display is fantastic, the interface is easy to use, and the sonar is top-notch for finding fish. The built-in GPS is also a big win, and the overall build quality feels premium. On the downside, you'll need to buy a transducer separately, which adds to the cost. Also, while the interface is user-friendly, it might still feel a bit complex if you've never used a chart plotter before. All in all, if you're looking for a reliable, high-performance chart plotter and Fishfinder, the Raymarine Element 12 HV is a solid choice. It's built to last, easy to use, and gives you the kind of clarity and detail that makes a real difference on the water. If this sounds like what you need, check out the link below to see the latest price and availability.